Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Voice of the Wolf Pack. It's been a while. Obviously, we've got lives and we've got house uh, um, things to do and kids and stuff like that. I just want to make a quick video or a podcast, kind of quick, regarding the way things are going in the world at the moment. It feels like the world's just gone mad. People are getting angrier quicker, and that's fine. That's because that's just down to parenting and people not teaching the children how to handle anger and drinking issues and things like that. But recently, I've noticed, like with politicians, the American politics. Don't get me wrong, I'm not dogging America because America's a fantastic place to live and be around. But it just seems like your politicians there just don't give a shit about anyone else in the world. Everything that they do is to make more money. It's always money orientated. You're going to invade a country or do something because it's all down to money. Now America has been trying to get NHS in the UK, which is where I live, for quite a while, and recently I think some kind of bill's been passed where one of the biggest companies in the world, American Pharmaceutical, is going to start handling all the NHS stuff. Now what's going to happen here is they're going to slowly make the NHS so shit that nobody wants it, but it'll make it look like it was our choice. So this way, you're not feeling, oh, America came over and took over, It doesn't go like that. It's done in a way so that you feel shit. For an example, my wife uses the NHS. She has what they call, I think it's called Sjogren syndrome, where you're kind of like feel really like tired. Your skin, I think, starts to like give like a kind of like a I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like a rash, but it's not really a rash. It's more like it's the skin pigment. She's been going there on and off for the last few years. It happened when she first got our second child, and it was a hormone triggered and things like that. The lupus as well. So it's part of lupus. So we've got Sjogren syndrome, and you've also got lupus. So that's why she's got a bit of both. And basically, what happened was she's been going back and forward doing all these tests and stuff, and they basically just fobbed her off and just said, "Oh, but there's nothing more we can do. We're giving you all the medicine. That's it." Now, as a doctor or something like that, surely you would be like, "Okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to try and find out what I can do. I'll get you to a specialist. I do this. I do that." They've not given a shit, basically. And I said to her, the reason they're doing that is because if these companies now have taken over, they don't want you to use NHS, which is going to cost them. So they stopped her sunscreen, which helps her skin get damaged in the sun. They stopped that for now and said there's a manufacturing problem. There isn't a manufacturing problem. It's a company that make the sunscreen all the time. There ain't nothing wrong with the manufacturer. They told her to go on Amazon and get a different product. Now, what's going to happen there is you're going to get sick of paying for NHS and say, what's the point? I don't pay for it anyway. I might as well buy my own product. What you're going to then do is go private. And that's exactly what America wants you to do. American politics want you to go private because it makes more money for those the pharmaceutical companies. Now, look at America. Everybody, there's a higher chance of like cancer, obesity, things like that. It's because the food they give you is dangerous. If you come to Europe and the rest of the world, we don't have most of those foods because we realise it's toxic, it's killing you. In England, just recently, we've just obviously come out of the EU. Doesn't mean that we're not part of Europe, we're just not part of the EU that kind of govern everything all in one. Slowly, American food started to come on our shelves, which is fine and it's nice. But when you look at what's in that food, it's illegal stuff. It's the stuff that wasn't originally passed. So why is it now getting passed? Because we're not part of the EU. We don't, and now we're becoming the more of the American way, which is so what? As long as it makes money, who cares? And that's the wrong way to go. American politicians need to understand the reason why the rest of the world hates you is not because you are better or anything like that. It's because you're ruining other people's lives. If you want to do that to your own country, go ahead, absolutely go ahead, go kill your own people. You're doing a favour for most of everyone. Now, as a kid, I love America and the place you want to be. You got Disneyland, you got movies, you got everything that entertainment-wise. But when you grow up, you realise how much America lies to you. And the Americans are being lied to all the time. You hear all these videos from the 70s, 60s, 80s, whatever it was, and people laughed it off and went, shut up, what do you know? But look at it now. It's happening. It's actually happening to other countries, and other countries that used to not been brought up that way are starting to go the American way because it makes more money. It's like Netflix. You pay $7.99 or whatever it is per month, and you get a certain amount of movies. You don't get all the movies in the world. You get a certain amount of movies because it's all down to contracts and this and that and blah blah blah. in England, it used to be, everything used to be free. Everything. Sky Sports used to be free. Everything used to be part of your package. Now you have to pay separate. And then every time there's a box office, you have to pay separate. And that's the American way because it makes more money. Now, as a short term, if it's like an extra £2, £1, brilliant, go ahead, do it. But what's going to happen when everybody starts doing it? They're going to increase the prices, which is what you're seeing now with Amazon and all these other companies. They're not happy with the money they've got. They want more money. And that's what you've got to do, guys. Open up your eyes. I know it's a bit of a long rant today, but I just had to get it off my chest. It feels like America is just pushing, and something's going to happen. You get people like Putin and all these other people look like they're crazy, but how do you know they're not the ones who are crazy? They're the ones trying to open our eyes up and saying the West are doing this to us. Now, I'm not like a extremist or anything like that. I don't believe in that. I always believe in both sides of the stories. Sometimes what we get told is not true, sometimes it's true, sometimes people make it up. Totally understand that, but it's just my opinion. I love the West, I love the UK, I've always lived here, born here. It's what I know. So if anything, I'm more Westernized than I am Easternized or anything like that. So you can't really say that it's because you're from here or you're from there. It makes no difference. I grew up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and it was never like that until 9/11. But if you look at some of the stuff, just Google it. There's a lot of conspiracy theories that some are true, some are fake, some you don't know until obviously you got some kind of facts. Look it up, guys. Look it up. That's all I want to say. I know it's a bit of a rant, but I just want to get it off my chest. Take care, guys.